before you adding the salt, because fresh water is faster boiled than salt water. Save energy with this one, number one. Number two, how much water? So water is, when you have 1 kilo of pasta, minimum 3 liters of water, right? To making sure that the cooking is welding the pasta by themselves. How many different kind of pasta we have?
One for each day of the year.
Once for each day of the day, right? So there's a lot of different kind of pasta, depends on what kind of sauce, what kind you're serving with the pasta, depends you're serving the different sauce. Every time when you're having like spaghetti, bolognese, then you have the sauce that sticks to the pasta and it's very tasty that the sauce brings you the flavor, right? All right, so we're having this one, so I'm adding some egg white around the shapes of the filling, right? And then I will lay down the second layer. So, and in the way that we are here, loft, right? So we're doing this.
I'm going to move this away. We don't need this anymore.
So when we're doing and pressing the pasta air out, as the air goes out to make sure there is no air inside. So, and then of course we are in love, so we're doing the heart shape ravioli. So
our most favorite shape when you go to Love by Brito.
Yes.
You go to anyone try Love by Brito for this?
Somebody was already by Love by Brito? Hands up.
Love by Brito? No,
Nobody?
You should try. Here we go, somebody there.
Ah, yeah.
You like all our heart shape thing, yeah? All the napkins, the china.
Yeah.
Even everything is in the shape of a heart. There.
Even in the spoon, no?
Yes.
There's a heart shape.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Okay, so we're gonna put the pasta to boil. All right.
Yeah. So
Spoon.
then once we have cut everything out,
I'm gonna wait for you to give me.
yeah. So
Beautiful.
okay.
I don't want to dump it there.
Okay. And there it is.
This is really delicate, okay? And doesn't need too much time for boiling, right?
Not too much. So you see here, there's a remaining. What you can do, you can make some long pasta for that one, but don't try to stick it together again and make a new pasta out of it. That's where it doesn't work.
Okay.
Well,
So time we can do the sauce, right?
in the meantime, we're doing the sauce. So what is good for the sauce, we make a search butter, right? So we're taking some butter.
Here we go. You want a spoon?
Yeah. Let's see, we have power here.
Very basic, very few ingredients for the sauce as well, okay?
Yeah.
Just butter, sage. Yeah, a
So
little bit.
no low calorie, yeah? Right? So, of course, butter. And then the next is curd, right? So we let them melting the butter and letting this. How long it takes the pasta to cook? Very simple. Fresh pasta, 2 to 3 minutes, depends on how thick the pasta is. If you have dry pasta, of course, a little bit longer, 7 to 8 minutes, 9 minutes, depends on the thickness of the pasta, right? All right, so we're having the butter, a little bit more power here.
Lots of butter. I've got a question, how much butter you have there? Heavy.
People ask me all the time how many eggs we're using per day, right? So per eggs, fresh eggs only, ladies and gentlemen, we're using around about 120,000 eggs a day, right? Just to making sure that the pasty is the highest consumer of fresh eggs. Then of course we have our crew who eat also fried eggs in the morning, right? And of course our guests here on board as well, right?
All from one chicken.
All from one chicken. Okay. All right, so we're taking some serge leaves.
So those pasta, especially the filled pasta, as soon as start to float up, it means that it's nearly done, okay? Doesn't require much of a cook.
All right. So, and then we're toasting the serge. You can smell it already. Then we take the pasta out.
There we go. I'm gonna take it slowly.
And directly inside.
Direct in the pan.
Yeah.
We don't wash the pasta, right?
No, please don't wash the pasta or keep it cooled in ice water or anything. Please directly the pasta from the pot in the pan, add it with the sauce that you like to serve it, and then directly together, right? So then we're adding some pepper.
Pepper.
Yes.
Done it.
So, and a little bit salt, of course. Always a little bit salt as well.
Looks
And
lovely.
It looks lovely.
I
All
choose
right.
this plate because I like the contrast. It's
Okay.
very good.
So the toast is done. I come to you.
Okay, good. Look at that. Hmm?
Plating
Ooh, with all the sage.
with the surge. Give another taste. Right?
Wow. And then we can always upgrade. We can give a little touch of sweet.
Yeah, here I will be maybe taking some black truffle, right? So to making some black truffle on it. It's also very good, right? And to making a little bit aroma from the black truffle on it.
And of course, with the pasta, Parmesan cheese.
Yes. Uh,
It's gonna be too much flavor.
and you're losing a lot of aroma from the black truffle actually, right? So Parmesan cheese always the fresh one, right? To making nice grated Parmesan cheese on top, right? And this is actually. Ladies and gentlemen,
Wow,
lovely.
yeah. Look at
Very
it.
easy. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. I wanna make some space.
All right.
I wanna keep it later for my lunch.
So, of course,
Now, before we go to the next,
Yeah.
I want because they need to, we need to share some back of the house secrets, right?
Yes.
I know you all have troubles at home with your grater. Even here, you see, the grater is stuck with cheese. Yeah. So one suggestion, if you want to have this nice and clean, and no cheese stuck into your grater, put a piece of Parmesan into the freezer for 10 minutes. Okay. And then you grate your cheese, and you will see you have a nice clean grater afterwards. All right. Okay? Very good tip for you to know. I find out in the morning, I was in a corner,
Okay.
Googling, yeah, I know because.
yeah, very nice.
Okay,
So-
here we go. Thank you. All right,
The
let's
next
go to
dish.
the main course.
Yeah, we go into the main course, and here I
This is
make
my favorite.
Yeah, shrimp?
You have to know, yes.
shrimp friabolo. It's one of the very spicy dish and very popular dish at all, right? So, and here is I'm using extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. Now people ask me also, Chef, how can I find out what is a good olive oil and what is not a good olive oil? So in the supermarket is a lot of bottles of olive oil around the world, right? So when people are asking what is the best, choose the one that you like to have and put it inside your fridge. And inside your fridge, when it turns creamy white as a paste, that is a good olive oil. If it's still liquid after a day inside your fridge, don't buy it again. It's not a good olive oil, right? So it's a good advice to make sure. So olive oil,
All right. And we will add some ingredients now.
right?
The first ingredient we have here is going to be garlic.
Yeah.
And if you come from the place I live in Romania, you
זהו
need a
שיעור
lot of garlic.
ביסול
Okay.
על הפרינססה.
All right. So olive oil, lightly heated. We start with the shrimps. Shrimp. Yeah, shrimps first. And replacing the shrimps. Now people are asking how long I have to cook the shrimps. I say all the time until the color change, and then a little bit more. That's very easy to identify because we want them not chewy in the middle, right? We want them still glazy in the center to make sure they are still nice and juicy. So a little bit more power here. Okay. Okay. Olive oil is also only for short cooking processes, not frying or deep frying items inside these. Olive oil is not for that kind of oil. Use vegetable oil, or at home I use coconut oil. That's really healthy as well. Right? Now, shrimps.
Slightly seared on both sides.
Yeah, we split it them. Okay. So, okay, then we flame, of course. We use some brandy. Brandy is always very welcome for Asian flavor. Be ready?
Yes.
Woo. Right? Right? So why are we doing this? Of course, we're doing this not just, of course, show effect, no? Right? Show effect always good on that part, but also we want to keep the aroma of the brandy, but evaporating the alcohol, right? And that's the reason we're flaming things. and to get away the alcohol from the brandy. So the next is garlic.
All right.
Garlic. Why am I adding the garlic afterwards? After that I'm flaming because I don't want to burn the garlic, right? Oh, a lot of garlic, huh? Okay, this I make it for you, huh?
Yeah.
You seem alone in your cabin, right? So, of course, some garlic.
Okay. Cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes.
Alright.
Yes. Okay.
Good. We put some peppers.
And pepper,
Colors. Okay.
yeah, some broccoli florets.
Broccoli.
All the vegetable is pre-cooked, right? So it's pre-blanched already, so don't have the long cooking process in your pan later. And of course, the most important thing is our
Tomato sauce. Huh?
tomato sauce. Yes.
Yeah, as you can see, everything is well measured, right?
Yes. All right. So and then we adding some cilantro or parsley.
Here we go, chef.
Why am I adding parsley? Very easy to remember. Is more harder the herbs. More earlier I put in the dish. If I have serge, rosemary, I adding it earlier. If I have the parsley, cilantro, chives, or any fine herbs on the end of a dish all the time, right? To making sure that I'm not losing all the added oil inside. So, all right.
Beautiful, very colorful. Now you can add here, you can add some rice aside, or you can add a nice pasta if you have.
You can do the pasta,
Very
not a
versatile,
problem,
chef.
right? All right. No, you do it here. Okay. You need to do this one away, and then we starting to let. Here we go. Now this, as I said, you easily combine this now with the pasta that we cooked earlier, or you have a long pasta that you like to cook. I will be made facile pasta or fettuccine is also very good to be using. Making sure, right? So
It looks really nice.
I have all the chips in. Okay. So.
Start to clear up a little bit here.
All right, a little bit parsley on top. Cleaning a little bit the plate. Right, and our second dish, our cherry olive.
Let's give a round of applause for Lovely.
So, of course,
we have 2 dishes ready.
yeah, very good.
That's pretty quick, huh?
So now, the next is a dessert, right? So without a dessert, it's nothing that we can do. How many desserts you like every day? I wonder.
All of them share their life.
We're producing around 20,000 desserts every day, right? Somebody eat more than one. That's for sure, right? Over the day. So somebody eat for sure some desserts, one, two. In the eatery already, then international cafe in the afternoon, the little slides of tiramisu, and then of course you're going for dinner, and the dining room is always offering you another creme brulee on the end of the service, right? Just in case that you're not going home with less than 3 kilos on your shoulders, right? So in this way, I prepare. We're making a competition this morning.
Competition?
Competition, yes.
I love competitions.
Yes.
Oh yes.
So competitions is we're making a Black Forest cake, right? Black Forest cake.
All right.
Yeah. So you do your way and I do my way, right? So it's a nice dish. Actually, Black Forest cake was is a symbol related to the Black Forest area in Germany, where we are giving the name. Actually, the Romans giving the name to this area when they came over the Alps over there. And it was the sunset time, and in this moment the sun turns this forest to black as dark, and in this way they call it Black Forest. That's the reason why they call this the region Black Forest. Many people thinking about the leaves of the tree or anything. No, it's not. It's just the area when they came over there.
Okay,
Now,
that's
Black Forest cake is related on that
These are
one.
the ingredients, I believe, right? That's why.
So the Black Forest cake is related on that one with the dark chocolate sponge cake, right? As the trees. To making this, we're making all the sponge cake here by ourselves. If you want to do this at home, you can use the ready produced one from the supermarket, but I always prefer the one that you can do.
So this is how the end product should look like, right?
That is great.
We leave it here,
So,
because I need to
Of
get
course,
decoration, huh?
I have 23 people working in the pastry over 24/7 every day. I have a day and night shift, right? And they're producing, and they're showing you today in upstairs in the eatery the extravaganza, they call it, extravaganza cake display over there, and you can enjoy all the cakes over there as well. Huge cakes that you may be having to see there, and please eat them. Not only looking at picture, you need to eat all these cakes, please. Yes. All right. Now, Black Forest cake, as we said, we have a 3 layers cake. Okay. Right? If you're doing the sponge cake, do it the day before. Don't do it all in one day, because when you want to cut the sponge cake, it needs a day of resting to making sure that you have a good cut. Otherwise, it's breaking in parts very easily. Right? So I need one empty plate.
So let's start this competition.
Okay, we start the competition. I'll let you do what you need to do, and I take care about mine.
Absolutely.
All right?
Okay.
So
3 layers.
I make the children version because alcohol is not always good, right?
Let me do the adult version.
Yeah, you make the adult version. So I'm using Kirsch water, Kirsch syrup, or Kirsch juice.
I just add a little bit of alcohol. Not much.
Not much. Right, so
You need to be moist. Okay? Alright, so add some alcohol and then
I give you some equipment. So, and then whipped cream. Now whipped cream, it's also very good here on board here. People ask me always about numbers and consumption, so they want to interesting how much we consume. So we're using 100 liters of whipping cream every day.
it's
right.
faster. It's faster, don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing.
How many cherries?
How many cherries? 10.
10. Very good.
Right.
Second layer.
Second layer.
We need to make
You're
it
very
moist.
fast, huh?
Moist.
And then,
If you want a peaceful night,
yeah.
you give a slice to
So,
the one that needs to rest. And I'm sure.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm making a Black Forest cake. You make a rainforest cake, right?
Well, let's see which version you prefer in the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Another 10 cherries. 3, 4, 5. Okay.
And there is
10. Okay. You know,
another whipped cream on top.
almost there. Of course. Cannot miss this. Just a little bit, you know. With limitation, yeah? Please. Good.
So,
Okay. Why are you laughing? Someone is laughing.
because your cake looks like a volcano actually, and not like a forest cake.
This.
Okay. So, whipped cream all over. Right.
There we go.
Whipped cream on top.
Let's make a nice shape here. We fill up everywhere.
So if you are doing this at home, this is a nice cake. Many people don't do cakes anymore at home because family is not coming anymore. Gather together is not so popular. So kids like to play with their friends and not having a tea time together. So in this way, it's this is a nice cake that you can make in advance, and you just cut it in pieces and put it in the freezer, and in the way that you want to have the afternoon cake, you can have it then.
All right.
So,
We need to decorate now, right?
yeah, decoration. Now comes the part of chocolate shaving also. We do this all by ourselves here on board. Right?
This is good. Huh?
That's good chocolate, right? So we have chocolate. Now here is the part always that people miss the part that the cake fall down. I'll show you how to do that it's not falling down. You just moving
Too
the
complicated
cake,
for me. I do this way, it's easier.
right? The good part is people ask me also, chef, how long it takes to prepare your food when you're going home and everything. At home it takes a little bit longer. Here on board it's easier because I have a lot of people around me all the time who are doing all the cuttings and everything, so I don't need to cut by myself. So here chocolate on top, chocolate everywhere. Very
One of more 10 of this. 10 of rosettes.
10 rosettes.
Yes.
This depends how many guests you have. 10 is the best, right? So whipped cream on top. So you're having here a piping bag or a pastry bag, and then oh, okay. So interesting style.
My personal style.
Okay, and then some cherries on top.
Beautiful.
The red cherries is a symbol for the sun, right? The sunset, where the sun is turning red. So in this way, it turns to be is the symbol of the sun for the explanation for the Black Forest cake. And then of course we have some chocolate decoration. All the decoration that you see on top of cakes or of desserts, we do all by ourselves here on board. Here's one chocolatier. He's in charge for doing all decorations that we're having on board. So everything is handmade here on board. Nothing is from the
Beautiful.
right?
There we go.
So
One more cherry here.
yeah. All right.
Almost, no? It looks
Almost there.
Almost,
Yeah.
okay. But anyway, you're gonna be the judge, so
Yeah.
let's see who is winning this competition. All right?
Alright.
So, firstly, you wanna
Me
be
first? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my cake, by applause.
Black Forest cake, huh?
Okay. All right, now yours.
Are you ready? You ready? Okay. So, rainforest cake.
Extra dessert, I approving, huh? Right? So when you want the extra desserts tonight, then you maybe one more time. How much?
Excellent.
All right.
Excellent. Was a good competition.
It was a good company.
Yeah, it looks more or less the same.
More professional, right?
It's leaning a little bit. We don't go to visit pizza,
Yeah.
but anyway.
All right. Chips movement.
Yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having you here this morning. Thank you for the time that you spent with us. On behalf of the culinary team and the restaurant department, I would like to say thank you. There is few more days to go and finish this amazing voyage, but we like you to know that your feedback in the end of the voyage is going to be very important for us. So when you go home, if it's something that you feel that we need to improve, please write your feedback. It's important. So next time when you come on board, you're going to have and you're going to enjoy things better and better. Okay. On behalf of myself and the chef, I want to say thank you. Please, chef, if you want to do the final.
Yes, of course. I have also bring some chefs on stage to make sure that they thank you to you because they're working always in the back of the house and they want to say thank you to you to come on stage.
All right,
my chefs.
Let's welcome them with some applause. What is cooking? All right. It's first time, it's okay.
It's first time.
Only practicing.
Always time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this morning and have a great day. Thank you very much.
All right, and enjoy the cooking.